like the sweet bee, you can't be off by that much. I'ma swarm a beach for the nest, and then I go and crest some more of this. You can entrust me with anything type shit. Maybe your queen a hoe, and maybe your children as well. We'll go write a bunch of tubs and books how great you was, because that's gravy stuff over mash that's plucked. Potatoes from y'all? No. We throw a bunch of boulders flowing. Maybe the bulbous know that my bulb would glow every time that the roasts get pulled. Those are some that I dust, the artifacts for y'all. So my mama go Indiana Jones with my talks that would roll under the crib with it nearly missed, because I want to get narcissist though. I thought I was the awesomest one. I'm awesome old 3000 and South Park type stuff. You could go and take some cardboard and cut a little figurine, I think, because then that would be the Lamborghini see. Every time I said some, I drizzle with a mitt. I have to chop a little more on this bitch. I'm always adding additionals in. And those are the bookmarks and those are the bookends. Powerade this tall, and then I go and raid your homes. I'm sworn to kick the door, and I could have sworn I rolled the magazine from Pose up to hit the mud. The dog who looks like he did some big, but probably did type stuff. Probably identity shift. The dignity of him is undignified, dog. You couldn't even get the right mix with an hourglass and maybe a microscope, like your scientist, because he could have put a sign on it, but it would end up being a sigh instead. That's the sign to catch your fish, because I felt like I could cut anything that was had shape to it. Like physical, dog, because I could get into the spiritual realm, no problem at all. I just go like this when I'm done. Like cut my hands, and then I could have bandages with the ribs of the mummy if it lives inside of the pyramids. Because I reached the apex of when I said my sentences that were great. Probably stumbled the next, and cobblestone was a place I know I don't want to go. So we put a little dent into the cul-de-sac to type of flow, because then the center one would have come no problem at all. Butter knife the wall, and butter knife your fish until the biscuits go with wet on top, because then I could have swallowed. That's raspberry sauce we made last season, and then Mason jarred it up and said this with a bunch of moving jar type parts, because there's a bunch of moving parts, mechanisms involved with the cloth that would take it tall. Maybe y'all toil too much underneath that sweltering sun. This is the Egyptian flow that I've been waiting, oh bro, but it's the same one that I heard before, but now the different syllables are switching and missions. Like it was called to piss his tits so we could drive and get his tips, because it wants to bitch, because I fucking want this grip to bit. I just want to grip round Nick and then strangle as hard as I could till breath of yours has left. It's the Porsche that's big. Those are some that's plucked from tree that's tall, because then the would come and change the colors up. That was the call the rubber type up. But y'all would call the run that call, because I could have called you on hard. Like this was a Flintstones, bro. Only then that raw biz need to get like crustaceans are waiting on my necks, because it gets so creative and shit. And big crates from ships, because then the dog you got the rope, and off the dog we go, because my dog was like the sparklers, bro. This was what the astronauts were talking about. This is when they walk on moon, the gravity's gone, because I'm anti-gravity sound. This was when the fucking breath would hit the chest, and then I fucking get in the grip. No, not quite yet, but we close. We're like way an inch, and then you wanna get the hillbillies going, though. Listen to flows, no, because it would dose, yo, like the rain from clothes, yo. It would have been what they weep with the pincers of all of the grids, because in the rubber bins we got snipped and did the trick. That's right. Fiery inferno flow, burns eternal, bro. What was on wick and make the wax on milk? Figurines and innocent. Could you believe the ballerina spit? Every time I spin the distance and big with my face that I needed to sit like cement. Dry from this wet. You could walk on top of this asphalt saw because it weighs as much as an anvil does. With my pockets out, I'm an elephant with this trunk that was long because I could hang it off of a cliff and it touched the surface of the wet type stuff. But then the wetness with a saw, she would have got more wet, dog. In a particular spot, the relays met in the middle, friend, and they became BFFs with necklaces that were strung with the pearls that they plucked from a couple of shells. When the weed would have touched the weed grass in, and then that was a weed coin that you got. That was sweet, dog. I'm just a coin op that's going on a ball, a raw, car wheels down the hall, because then the wagon would have brought a stall, couple of stalls. Need fix it, like they used to be, bitch. Used to be a canary thing. With a song I would sing inside of a cage, but I could leave if I want type shit. I convinced myself, even though it's low, that there's no way. I don't get pissed like hope and change my yellow robe, because then you could have got all of these that were retarded, broken like they shut, because they all think like y'all. So everyone's saying for once, and all that I'm saying type stuff is maybe that I'm insane as well. Maybe your audio criticities almost hit that word, dog. That would have been the spark for the fourth. That would have been the dog for the bar. That would have been the dog who did right for once. So he doesn't have to put a paw up to y'all. Boom. Hug me mug, and then I fucking said some shit with the shrug I pulled, because that could have been the shrug for y'all. Or maybe was sure it alone, because I wanna just shuttle some flow till the water would get shallow as fuck. All of the drops up and on the clock and up and awkward dog, because in the opera stop, I'm just here to offer y'all a pill like I'm Morpheus, bitch. So watch you Matrix's bitch. I wanna get in the maze once again, get lost in my head, because then I could have got the lots of off so that I wish I would have got since I was a kid type shit. Sink into my liquid and freeze, bitch, like demolition, man. Just wanna do a demonstration again. Well, I'm a demon with bread, because then I get demented again. No, I just did a demo for them. Then that chick to bend over instead. This is some handover flow. This is the Hanson, you know, because then I want to get more so, bro, with the more so. Talking to my pits they go, and then they release them like a furnace, oh. Yes, and I like a furnace, oh. So, with me flow once again. Purple up the dinosaur bitch, and then I'm a platypus or a dinosaur bitch, because then I'm dining up with this cloth where it should have been. Like a triangle is falling from my neck. You're falling for my talk, and that's the way it usually went. Yes, I'm on a walk on stilts, so I'm taller, dog. I can see all at once, because then I stalk like I'm gonna get my prey in my maw. Morning flow, morning yo's that used to go. Yes, your laws were born with some more, because then the bone would been drove, and the wick where the digits got small, you know. Yes, raunchy small with toe. This is like a flash that took a Polaroid, another Kodak moment is when I fucking flow. It's some beautiful poetry that they needed so big, because I fucking need it myself. The time is near, so maybe we'll strike fucking light of 1,000 years nearby, because that's the lightning that did. I've seen it before. And I'll see it again. I'll see to it with red. Yes. TWA, that's what the fuck it is. It's right